All right. So it seems to me as if Claude is stuck in 2015, and I'll exactly explain why. So pretend like you're having a conversation with Claude, okay? You're just messaging Claude, hey, how are you doing? It's a nice day, right? And whatever, you're talking about whatever the fuck you want to talk about, right? The issue is with Claude that it cannot maintain the state of the chat properly, right? So the thing that happens is that I'm just gonna demonstrate it to you guys, okay? Let's open up a new chat, and it's the same chat, right? And let's say hi, hey Claude, why are you roasting me? Right? And what's gonna happen with Claude is that you'll find that it has a stale context issue. The basic thing is that when we open the first tab and we send a bunch of messages, and we then send a bunch of messages from the second tab, if we go back to the first tab, it's basically gonna reset the entire conversation state, right? And the reason why this happens is because your client, right, your browser essentially sends a message to the server with the understanding of what it has on the screen or in the local state, and Claude overrides the server state using the local state itself, which again is a 2015 issue. I don't think it should have been, right. I was roasting myself for blah 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 whatever. Okay, so let's send another one. Hello, can you spell out 1 2 3? See, what is overthink so much? Whatever. So now this is chat with the latest state, okay, and this is the older state one, right? Now, if I send a message here and say, "Can you spell out 987?" Okay, so now these are not synced up. Okay, now if you go ahead and refresh this, you're gonna see that it's 987 over here. Exactly. That's where the fuck up is. This is not a problem that we should be facing in 2026. So, I have a small diagram to explain this, like a not a state diagram, but a timeline diagram, right? Um, so what happens essentially is like we open the chat from tab A, right, which was active. Open the chat, we get the first 5 messages, right, and then we're like, okay, we want to use a different tab. We open tab B, open the conversation, get the first same 5 messages we got in tab A, and now you have the essentially the duplicates, right? Or if you just click duplicate on the tab or whatever, okay? We send message 6, and now the state is from 1 to 6 messages. But you gotta remember that on your tab A, you still have 5 messages there, right? You send message 7, now state is 1 to 7, 8, 15, whatever, like how many ever messages you send. But during this time, tab A has never updated its state, right? It did not send, like, maybe there wasn't a WebSocket. I don't know what the full technical, like, correct method would be. I would personally just use a WebSocket because of the bi-directional connection, but whatever, like people can do it however they want. So it would send it back to tab B, and now if you go ahead and go back in tab A and then send a message, right? We send message number 6. Remember, we had 5 messages there. Now we have 15 messages on tab B. So what happens is that now, if you go ahead and refresh tab B, you're gonna see messages 1 to 6 because it's synced up with tab A instead of syncing up with the global state. It's a 2015 issue. Like there's no other way to put it. This is a 2015 problem, right? Like back then the web apps were not as developed, or like Gmail had issues, Google Docs had issues, right? Like it's the solutions exist, right? Like use WebSockets, push out the updates to like what's it called, all the client like connected clients. Like maybe have like a WebSocket for each tab. I don't know, man. I don't know the solution to this, but like I don't know what the infrastructure is, but the basic solution to this, at least from a user's perspective, is that you would just want to go ahead and just refresh the tab every time you chat. Just do it and don't even try to get your chats back. I've tried to do that in the past where I was in the memory. I personally could not do it, but yeah, if someone figures out a way to like recover it, that'll be better. And if someone can actually fix it, that's the best outcome I can hope for.